Are you able to watch like American sports over there, or you just do it through like streams online?
I mean, this is exactly why I wanted to talk today because I was wearing my Philadelphia shirt, and
Hmm.
you, my close friend of many years, are the
Hmm.
most knowledgeable sports guru out there.
Okay.
And
Buttering me up. What do we
yep,
got?
yep, you really know your stuff. You really know your game talk.
Hmm.
And I wanted to talk Eagles because it's a big week.
So,
It's Thursday. We're headed into the
oh, this is content. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, this is making sense now. Let's do it.
Just ask you a simple question if you're able to watch sports.
Yeah, yes. So
Answer
the
yes or no.
so the answer yes, the answer is yes. 12 a.m.
Okay.
is kickoff Sunday night, 12 a.m.
Yeah.
1 o'clock Eastern. And yeah, what's gonna happen? Tell me.
So I've been obviously keeping track of this. It sounds like it's going to be unseasonably cold in Tampa Bay, where the game's being played. It's going to be in like the mid 60s. It's supposed to be possibilities of heavy rain on Sunday as well. Let me double check the weather forecast because I was just listening to something about this game. Obviously, Tampa is a heavy favorite in this game, the defending Super Bowl champs. The Eagles have kind of just beaten up on bad teams all year. Like I believe they're 1-7 against teams with a winning record in the NFL this year, which is literally the worst record against winning teams in the entire league, like bar none. Mm-hmm. So that's not good. Finally getting the weather up here. So yeah, Sunday it's supposed to be scattered thunderstorms, winds at 20 to 30 miles an hour. Bodes well for the Eagles though, because the Eagles are one of the better run teams in the NFL. That's something that they've I'll give Sirianni credit. I'm not a huge fan of his, but he has made adjustments according to like the personnel that he has, because at one point they were the most pass heavy team in the league. And it's funny because the game that really changed things for the coaching staff was when they played Tampa the first time. I don't know if you saw that game, but they didn't have a running back attempt in terms of a rush until the fourth quarter, which everybody was like mockingly clapping at and cheering when it happened finally.
I think one carry for Miles Sanders. I read one carry.
Yeah. So the Eagles were down, I think, 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They scored a late garbage touchdown, and then they went for 2 to make it a 6-point game. And then the Bucks then drove it back down and then kneeled on like the Eagles 8-yard line. So they could have easily scored again. I'm not feeling confident in predicting a win, but this is definitely one that I could easily see being a closer game than people expect. But I mean, they're the defending champs for a reason. Tom Brady is just an assassin. I mean, they haven't been playing great, but if you've looked at just him willing them to victory over the second half of the season, like they played a really bad game against the Jets a couple weeks ago in New York. And then Brady just like, I think they were literally down like 2 touchdowns, or like they were down 2 scores most of the second half. And then Brady just turned it on over the last like 7 minutes. He led them on a long drive to end the game. It was like a late touchdown to Cyril Grayson, who is hurt now, but to win the game, I think like 28-24.
The defense
I don't think
is
they'll win.
Sorry, go.
No. I don't think they'll win, but I don't know if the Bucks are going to cover this big number. I think it's a 9-point game, 9-point favorite right now.
I see. Yeah, I mean, the defense is going to have to do something unexpected, right? Because you expect them to get shredded by the Bradys and the Rodgers, and even now Dak, like, is a scary prospect about how the defense could hold up to those types of guys.
I mean, the game script for the Eagles to win is to make it ugly, and the weather's already providing an ugly backdrop to this. Is heavy wind, heavy rain, high winds. So basically, they're going to need Tampa to have to rely on the run game, and their Leonard Fournette, their number one running back, has been hurt the last few weeks. He's coming back off injury. The other guys have been either
slumping,
ineffective or hurt
right?
as well.
I mean, Tampa Bay has been slumping at the end of the season.
Yep,
they weren't.
Fournette was a huge part of their offense.
Yeah.
Losing Antonio Brown sucks for them too. Also losing Chris Godwin to an ACL. Like they're pretty depleted right now on offense.
They still have Gronk.
It's just the Brady factor. They still have Gronk. They still have Mike Evans. They still have a really good offensive line. I mean, if Leonard Fournette's back and he's healthy, he's one of the best running backs in terms of how they use him in the NFL. They still have a really good defense. They had a bit of a down year, but they still have all the starters there from last year's title team. So, I mean, they're a good team. They're veteran laden. They're experienced. They're champions. Like they know how to win these tough games, and they've proven that over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles' only shot is the classic keep the really good quarterback off the field strategy.
No, they need to run really long drives.
Just run long drives, keep him off the field, long drives that end in touchdowns. Pounding the ball, and then the defense is going to have to get some takeaways, right? Some turnovers. That's the only hope.
They're going to need to be quote unquote opportunistic, is what they call it. AKA, they need some lucky bounces.
Like you got to see, Fletcher Cox's big, massive body all over Tom Brady a few times early.
I didn't think that was the way you were going to go with that.
Yeah,
but you were going to say something else when you said they got to see Fletcher Cox's massive,
big rear behind
body. Yeah, they're gonna need some help for sure.